Welcome back to the Chad DiMera channel. Kat Green is officially panicking, and honestly, can you blame her? The latest teasers reveal that Kat is absolutely terrified her deeply buried past secrets are about to resurface in the worst possible way. EJ DiMera is relentless, and he is pushing Kat to visit Dr. Marlena Evans for a hypnosis session. The goal? To unlock what really happened during their mysterious, hidden time together at that secretive hospital in Italy. EJ is burning with curiosity about their shared past. But since he was in a coma for most of it, Marlena firmly believes his brain simply didn't store those memories. So the burden of the truth falls entirely on Kat. And you won't believe what happens next. When EJ looks her in the eye and asks her directly, Kat actually agrees to the hypnosis. But here is the kicker. Will she actually go through with it? And if she does, will she dare to tell EJ the truth about what she remembers? Let's be real for a second, guys. Kat is playing a very dangerous game of Russian roulette with the most ruthless, manipulative man in Salem. As we true fans know, Kat isn't just some innocent financial analyst who wandered into DiMera Enterprises looking for a paycheck. She was recruited by the legendary Shane Donovan to work as a highly trained operative for the ISA. She has been secretly teaming up with FBI agent Rafe Hernandez to investigate EJ's highly suspicious illegal medical activities. But so far, they have absolutely nothing solid to pin on him. Sure, they know Lexi Carver is miraculously alive and was kept in a resurrection pod, and they know the diabolical doctor Wilhelm Rolf is the mad scientist behind it all. But Rolf is missing in action. This completely infuriates me. EJ is slipping through the cracks of justice once again. He might even get away with the horrific kidnapping of Stephanie Johnson and Jeremy Horton by the evil Owen Kent, simply because Owen claims he only took orders from Dr. Rolf. There is no direct evidence linking EJ to the crime. EJ is a slippery snake, and I am so sick of him avoiding the consequences of his horrific actions while good people suffer. This brings me to a deep psychological breakdown of EJ DiMera. I think this entire obsession with the Italy memories is just another terrifying manifestation of EJ's massive God complex. He wants to control everything and everyone, just like his father, the infamous Stefano DiMera. EJ didn't just hire Kat out of the goodness of his heart after waking up from his coma. He slowly, methodically started relying on her, pulling her into his dark web, even offering her late brother Mark a prestigious position in his secret lab. He treats her well on the surface, but it is a classic DiMera manipulation tactic. He wants to own her loyalty, body, and soul. But what fascinates me is that EJ might genuinely be feeling a subconscious, undeniable pull toward Kat. He knows there is a missing piece of his soul left in that Italian hospital, and he is using Marlena, the very woman his father tormented and mind-controlled for decades, to dig it out of Kat's brain. It is twisted, it is dark, and it is classic EJ. And what about Kat? A lot of fans think she is just a cold calculating ISA agent, but I'm telling you, it's definitely way more complicated than that. Kat is completely torn right down the middle. On one hand, she is betraying EJ's trust every single day, lying to his face and snooping around his offices to completely destroy his empire. But on the other hand, she feels an undeniable magnetic attraction to him. Why? Because Kat is drawn to the danger and the darkness. If she hadn't scammed Chad DiMera by pretending to be Abigail, which, by the way, I am still furiously angry about, because Chad deserves so much better, she might have leaned completely into EJ's darkness from the start. Chad is the absolute moral center of that family. He is the good brother, the one who truly cares about people. Kat knows she ruined her chances with Chad by traumatizing his children, so now she is letting herself be pulled into EJ's toxic, destructive orbit. I think this was a huge mistake because EJ will absolutely destroy her the second he finds out she is an undercover spy. So let's talk about this impending hypnosis session with Marlena. Do you guys think Kat will actually let Marlena inside her head? Marlena is the absolute best in the business, and she can spot a liar from a mile away. If Kat goes under, the raw truth about Italy is coming out. But Kat is a highly trained operative. Could she fake the hypnosis trance? If she genuinely recovers memories of observing EJ in that hospital bed for the ISA, she cannot possibly share that with him. She would blow her entire cover and put her life in extreme danger. I predict that Kat will undergo the hypnosis, remember something absolutely earth-shattering about EJ's medical experiments, and then lie directly to his face about what she saw. But EJ is no fool. He will sense her deception, and that is when this slow burn plot twist is going to explode into a massive, fiery confrontation. But the absolute most mind-blowing part of this entire storyline is the Wuthering Heights connection. Are you kidding me with this? It is so perfectly poetic and incredibly disturbing. EJ literally asked Kat to read Emily Bronte's masterpiece to him, hoping to trigger their shared memories. And they both specifically recalled the exact same quote, "Whatever our souls are made of, his and mine are the same. If all else perished and he remained, I should still continue to be." This is not just a random book choice, guys. This is a massive neon sign from the writers. EJ and Kat are perfectly mirroring Heathcliff and Kathy, a love that is intense, all-consuming, and entirely destructive. They share a deeply hidden history and a complex, toxic dynamic that threatens to burn down everyone around them. It speaks to a deeply soulful, romantic connection that transcends logic, but it also screams extreme danger. Now, put your tinfoil hats on, because the Chad DiMera channel has a wild fan theory, and I think it is 100% accurate. What if this Wuthering Heights reading isn't just a romantic bonding moment? What if it is a literal form of DiMera mind control? We all know the rich, dark lore of this show. Remember when Stefano DiMera used the Arabian Nights to brainwash and control people? Stefano was the absolute master of using literature and subtle psychological triggers to manipulate the subconscious mind. What if EJ, either consciously or subconsciously, is using Wuthering Heights as a trigger phrase to unlock or control Kat's memories? If the ISA planted Kat in that hospital in Italy to monitor EJ, maybe Stefano or Dr. Rolf planted a subconscious failsafe in Kat's mind using that exact book, it would perfectly explain why she feels such a inexplicable magnetic pull to a man she is actively trying to put in federal prison. And we absolutely cannot ignore the Sami Brady factor in all of this. This is a legacy character connection that gave me absolute chills. When Kat and Sami crossed paths recently, there was that subtle, lingering look, that undeniable, "Hey, do I know you" vibe. We know for a fact that Sami visited EJ while he was recovering in that hospital in Italy. If Kat was there, lurking in the shadows, running deep cover surveillance for Shane Donovan and the ISA, she definitely saw Sami. Kat claims her memories are foggy because of her horrific car crash, but I am not buying it for a single second. I think Kat knows exactly who Sami is, and she knows exactly what EJ was doing in that hospital. The fact that Sami felt a spark of recognition means Kat wasn't just a random nurse passing by. She was a key player in EJ's recovery, and that explosive secret is going to rock Salem to its core. Let's pivot back to my favorite legacy character, Chad DiMera. I have to passionately defend Chad here. Remember when EJ woke up from his coma, won that hospital charity auction, and was supposed to take Kat on a romantic date? EJ ultimately gave that date to Chad because Chad was genuinely interested in her. Chad is a true gentleman. He is kind, he is a loving, devoted father, and he doesn't play these sick, twisted mind games. But Kat repaid Chad's incredible kindness by deceiving him and his deeply traumatized children. Now, Chad has stepped aside, and Kat is playing with absolute fire by getting closer to EJ. With the amazing Connor Floyd taking over the role of Chad, bringing this incredible, fierce new energy to the character, I desperately want Chad to be the one who exposes Kat and EJ's toxic dynamic. Chad deserves to be the hero of this story, not the victim of another elaborate DiMera deception. So, what do you guys think? Is Kat lying again? Is EJ playing her like a grandmaster in a twisted game of chess? I am telling you, the second Doctor, Rolf, finally surfaces from his hiding spot, this entire house of cards is going to collapse. If Marlena unlocks Kat's memories, we are going to find out that the ISA has been pulling EJ's strings for years, or worse, that EJ has been manipulating the ISA the entire time. The suspense is literally killing me. I cannot wait to see EJ's face when he realizes the woman he is quoting classic literature to is actually the undercover spy trying to lock him away forever. This is soap opera perfection, a true slow burn mystery wrapped in legacy lore. Drop your theories in the comments below, defend our boy Chad, and let me know if you think Kat will survive EJ's inevitable wrath.